questions that we can expect, because DPN has changed, housing rental has been changed, your paper bill conveyance paper has been changed, conveyance is changed, mobile is added, then lunch allowance has been included, 350 rupees. Of course, these things we are utilizing on a monthly basis, so we will be remembering. But anyway, those who are not availed the housing loan and DPN have to go through this circular. 372 is guidelines for sanction of sabbatical leave. In order to avail the sabbatical leave, at least you should have served bank for the 5 years. Minimum period is 5 years, and you should give a 3 months notice. Maximum period of availment is 2 years. 373, it is a Candle e-learning platform by our staff training college. It is mandatory for scale 1 to scale 5 with 12 courses to be completed, and 0.75 is the bonus marks. 0.75 is the marks allotted to each course completion, and up to, if you complete the 6 courses before 30th September, you would have earned bonus marks. 374 is with respect to the COVID-19. COVID-19, there are around 30 to 35 circulars issued, so it's difficult to remember. But for disabilities, exemption of employees with disabilities and from attending the duty, it was permitted as a special leave without loss of pay. That is a good gesture shown by the bank. 375 is the categorization of the branches. It will be revised every year in the month of May. What you have to remember in this is this point. Earlier, this concept was not there. This is newly introduced in 2020. That is up to 10 crores. It is a small branch, but not in urban and metro. This clause was not there in the earlier categorizations. This year it has been modified. So if at all you want to remember, you remember this point. (379) is master policy on credit risk management for domestic branches. It's not a change. It was there earlier also. That is, for non-fund based credit exposure, there should be a minimum margin of 25% as term deposit receipts. It was there last year also, but it may be reduced to 15%, 10% or 5% by circle head, HO, CSE and ED. The order is very simple: 25 as it is for the branch powers, 15 for circle, 10 for head office, 5% for ED. That is the margin for non-fund based exposures. 384, one-time settlement scheme for repeated restructured standard accounts under agriculture, sanctioned before 31/3/2014, and aggregate limit up to 25 lakhs. There are a lot of circulars issued with respect to the restructure and OTS, OTR and OTS, restructuring and settlements. What you have to remember, because there are a lot of calculations also, how to calculate for the doubtful assets, loss assets, doubtful with security, without security, doubtful 1 year, 3 years. There will be one question with respect to the provisioning of doubtful accounts or loss accounts. Mostly for the doubtful accounts there will be a question how provisioning will be done, but not the question on how to calculate the OTS liability. Usually it will not be asked because there are a lot of schemes, lot of calculations which will be very difficult for anyone to understand. So rather remember, that's why question will be mostly on this amount, 25 lakhs. 25 lakhs in case of agriculture, 7.5 lakhs up to in agriculture education loan, 10 lakhs for farm machinery and tractors, and up to 100 lakhs in case of MSME. These 4 points, if you remember, it's sufficient. 387, delegation of powers for credit sanctions, modifications for moderate risk is for the first time. For the moderate risk, branch is permitted to sanction loans In case of small branch, it is 5 lakhs, medium branch it is 10 lakhs, and large branch it is 15 lakhs. Earlier it was not there, it's a new change. Again, 389 with respect to GECL, Guaranteed Emergency Credit Line for eligible business entrepreneurs and small enterprises, including interest PMMY borrowers in COVID-19 crisis. The SMA 0 and SMA 1 accounts are permissible as on 29/2/2020. Maximum amount was 20% of the outstanding liability of 29/2/2020, and the maximum period of repayment was 36 months and moratorium of 12 months. My rate of interest was RLR plus 0.25. Rate was changed to RLR, and they included a clause of turnover also, annual turnover of 100 crores. This I have discussed. 391 mobile expenses are being permitted. Maybe 1 to 2 they may ask this 200 rupees, but everybody is taking the amount. That's why it's not a problem to remember. 396 reorganization of zonal inspectorates. Post amalgamation there are 15 ZIs and 81 units with effect from 1/6/2020. Rather than the numbers, what you have to remember here is the crisscross audit. Earlier, this crisscross audit was not introduced, was not there in the system. Now, crisscross audit has been increased to reduce the risk and branch categorization. What is crisscross audit? The auditors of the respective zonal office, zonal inspectorate used to visit the branches of that locality. Now, the inspectors of the other zonal inspectorate can inspect the branches of other zone to zone. Audit can be done just to keep the transparency and reduce the risks. 399, just a minute, whether I am going on. Am I audible now? Hope I am audible and I am taking the class. Yeah, thank you. 399 is doorstep banking services through universal touch points as part of EASE reforms agenda. Day before yesterday, I told what is EASE. It's a government initiative. So in that, they have given the 100 touch points where we have to serve the customers at their doorsteps. What you have to remember is the range. Range is 5 to 10 kilometers. That's why I have bolded it. From both from home and non-home based branches, the range should be 5 to 10 kilometers. 401 is very important circular. For the first time, there is something called approval for non-KYC compliant accounts. If we want to do any revised charges for Aadhaar Seva Kendras, that is biometric updates costs 100 rupees, demographic updates 50 rupees, Aadhaar search and print costs 30 rupees. It is inclusive of GST. It is inclusive of GST. 100, 50 and 30. 100 for biometric, 50 for demographic and 30 for search and print. 408 guidelines for voluntary retirement service. It's not be a question. 405 the policy on mandatory leave and away from desk. In a calendar year, at least we should avail 10 days of leave continuously, or 5 days in case of the people who are working in the specialized departments as per the CVO guidelines. 410 guidelines on transfer of accounts of staff. Clarification is given. All the loans except housing loan and GL are to be transferred to nearby branch of the employee's workplace. 425 post sanction monitoring of accounts with exposure more than 250 crores. Post sanction monitoring of accounts with exposure of more than 250 crores is by specialized monitoring agencies for specialized monitoring ASM. Each ASM has to handle 5 assignments at a time. Of course, fees is there. You do not remember the fees. The sanctioning power is circle office. The sanctioning power is circle office. (430) All PPF accounts opened on behalf of HUFs prior to 13/2005 shall be closed after expiry of 15 years from the end of the year in which initial subscription was made, and no further extension will be available. For HUFs, PPF has been stopped. So whatever is existing will be closed, and extension of 5 years as per request is not applicable to the HUFs. 431. PAN is mandatory for all the accounts, including PMMY individual borrowers, for coverage under ECLGS in NCGTC portal. PAN is mandatory for all the loans, especially those covered under ECLGS. Okay, this is 433 is a loan recovery policy. You have to go through the policy because 2 or 3 questions will come from recovery policy also, but it's difficult to guess. Anyway, some points I have written in my notes that I will be sharing post this class. 439 Kharif campaign will cover Kharif campaign is for EOs. You have to cover at least 300 accounts, 300 customers, and as far as rural and semi-urban concerned, it is 200 accounts for the managers. EOs के लिए 300 अकाउंट कवर करना है. 440 sovereign gold bond scheme not required. Only thing is all branches are designated. For sovereign gold bond, all branches are designated. 441 the reduction of rate of interest on vehicle loans to employees. Of course you will be knowing it very well. It is 6%. Guidelines for undertaking frisk duties in currency chests. 155 currency chests. What is frisk duty? For security reasons, 2 armed guards will be utilized for frisking at each currency chest. Since all guards are male, no single lady should be posted in CC. There should be at least 2 so that checking can be carried out. 450 is on reiteration guidelines of regarding deferment of moratorium with respect to the COVID-19 loans. 451 is to be remembered because 3-4 questions will be on financial inclusion. 3-4 questions will be on financial inclusion. So what is you have to remember here is withdrawal form is permitted to PMJDY, BSBDA and small accounts at all the branches up to rupees 5,000 without insisting for passbook. Without insisting for passbook, you have to permit them. 463 is a e-payment through net banking. Friends, this you have to remember. 464. Usually one question will be asked from 464 circular. That is the commission that we are going to earn by doing government business. By doing government business, for the physical receipts, we get a commission of 40 rupees per transaction. In case of pension, it is 75 rupees. Usually the question will be on 40 rupees or on 75 rupees, either of them. And of course, last year I think there was a question on this 6.5 paise payments to other than pension. What is the profit we are going to get, commission we are going to get per 100 rupee turnover? We get 6.5 paise. But usually the question will be on 40 rupees or 75 rupees. Again, for PPF, Sukanya, Senior Citizen Scheme, KVP, Atal Pension Yojana, Pension, GST, NPS, GSGB, all government related schemes, all branches are designated. All branches are designated for all transactions. It is not that we don't have any that facility at a rural branch. In that way, you cannot deny the customers. 465 is a circular with respect to the consortium meetings where we are the leaders. Where we are the leaders, if the exposure is more than 25 crores, meeting is to be presided by circle head, CGM or GM, along with branch in charge or second line. In case the exposure is less than 25 crores, that is a DGM along with the branch in charge. Where we are not the leaders but only the members, not less than the rank of DM of CO with branch in charge has to attend the consortium meetings. 469 OD facility to agriculturists for crop cultivation activities for Canara Bank branches. For JLOD allied activities, what you have to remember is this one. Yesterday also I was highlighting, gold loan limit has been increased to 20 lakhs with a cap of 10 lakh for crop cultivation. With a cap of 10 lakh for crop cultivation. In case of term loans, it is 12 months, Swarna and Agriculture GL. And in case of OD, the tenability is 3 years subject to annual review. 471. Renewal of overdue term deposits from the date of maturity is prohibited unless DDs are meant for the deposit purpose, especially from the retiring employees. Otherwise, it's, in general cases, it is prohibited. A new reporting format, QCC, Quarterly Compliance Certificate, has been introduced and SOP is there. 474. Personal Accident Insurance Scheme, PAYAS, for KCC card holders. The coverage is done by Bajaj Allianz General Insurance. For any deaths, the insurance coverage amount is 1.5 lakhs. For permanent disability, 1,87,500. Partial disability, 75,000 rupees. Premium amount is 25 rupees in the ratio of 2:1. 2 is from the bank, 18 rupees from the bank, and 7 rupees from the customer. Enterprise Fraud Risk Management, EFRM, rules for safeguarding internet banking transactions. What is this? It's a new concept in Canara Bank. Earlier it was there in State Bank and other banks. If you add a new beneficiary in internet banking, for the first 6 hours, you cannot transfer the funds. And thereafterwards, from 6 hours to 24 hours, you can send only 50,000 rupees. And thereafterwards, you can utilize the full limit for money transfer. 486, GCL inform rate of interest for MSME and other than MSME, it is RLR plus 0.6%. Otherwise, the rate of interest are not asked in the question papers. But since GCL is a government motivated, targeted and emphasized scheme, you better remember the rate of interest here. (492) A major change in the sector priority sector classification of MSME. Investment in plant and machinery up to 1 crore and turnover up to 5 crores is treated as micro enterprises. Investment in plant and machinery up to 10 crores and turnover up to 50 crores, it is treated as small enterprises. And 50 crores, investment in plant and machinery up to 50 crores and turnover up to 250 crores, it is medium enterprises. Earlier it was a concept called investment in plant and machinery in manufacturing and services. Now that is not there. It is only single classification. What you have to remember is 11050. 11050 in case of investments and multiplied by 5, that is 5 crores, 50 crores and 250 crores for turnover. This is how you have to remember. 11050, 510, 550, 250. Multiplication of 5 with this amount investment makes the turnover. ECAI rating, I have already explained, it is about 10 crores. You can go for the external agencies. 502, introduction of PM Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi, PM Swanidhi scheme for street vendors. What you have to remember here is, it is for the urban people, urban street vendors. Amount is 10,000 rupees. Repayment period is 1 year. And it is covered by CGTMSC. So question will be on 10,000 rupees, urban street vendors and repayment period 12 months. 510, the most important aspect of ECLCS is the risk weight is zero. The risk weight is zero, just like state government and central government backed guarantees. 515, Inland Bank Guarantee Progress Report. Inland Bank Guarantee Progress Report for performance advances payment guarantees of 5 lakhs and above, where the guarantee period is more than 6 months. You have to give a performance report. 516 is Jan Dhan ISEA campaign. Okay, that campaign is over now. 525 is a RBI circular on fake currency notes. That is a reiteration of guidance only. If the number of pieces found in any transaction is more than 5 pieces which are supposed to be fake, then it's to be FIR is to be lodged at the local police station. 5 pieces or more in a single transaction are found to be fake currency notes, then an FIR is to be lodged at the local police station. 526, it is the exchange of coins and notes and freely across the counter. Mostly the question will be of mutilated soiled notes, 50 per piece irrespective of the denomination, non-functioning of CCs, and it's okay. Usually this question will be on this, every time there will be a question on this. If the current chest is not current chest CCTV is not functioning, for then or any other guidelines not obeyed by the current chest, there is a penalty of 5,000 rupees for each irregularity, and it will be 10,000 in case of repetition. This is for current chest operations. This is the compliance to be complied to the RBI, otherwise RBI will impose the penalty. Master circular on exchange of notes and coins. There should be 20 pieces with a maximum of 5,000 per day. With a maximum of 5,000 per day per person. It is per person. Modification of an employee's loan scheme for LHV, it should be NTH should be 30%. Net take home should be 30%. And schemes like dual budget, GL, discounting of self checks, supplemental HL are discontinued or not permitted. There is a slight change in the delegation of powers with respect to the death claims. Circular number 537. At branch, as usual, it is 2 lakhs. Scale 4, 3 lakhs. Scale 5, 5 lakhs. At RO, scale 4 has 5 lakhs limit and scale 5 has 10 lakhs limit. This was not there earlier. It's an additional point. At RO, scale 4 has 5 lakhs, scale 5 has 10 lakhs limit. Of course, DGM of PCB circle office RO has full powers. Safe custody lockers and articles are powers are vested only with DGM CO, not below the rank of DGM. They are permitted to settle the death claims. 543 is again COVID-19 guidelines reiteration with respect to moratorium. 546, there is an interest subvention of 2%. There is an interest subvention of 2% on prompt repayment of Shishu loans. Shishu loans under Mudra Yojana for a period of 12 months. Kishore and Tarun are not included. Only for Shishu, there will be an interest subvention of 2%. 547, enabling disabling of card transactions through multiple channels at cardholders' options. This is as per RBI guidelines. Each bank has to facilitate the customers with this option. Even you can see in our Candy option. Candy is Canara Bank mobile option, where customer can set ATM withdrawals limits, POS transaction limit, and online portal transaction limits, including international transaction limits. You are free to set your own limits. 549, it's with respect to the self-help groups. Customer due diligence of the office bearers is sufficient to open an SB account. If a few members of SHG are default, it should not come in the way of sanctioning of a loan unless SHG is a default. Expectation of questions on SHG is the 20 lakhs. Earlier the limit was 10 lakhs, now it is 20 lakhs. So I don't expect a question here, but still, if you remember, it's well and good. 552 is mandatory issue of debit cards to all customers, that you will be knowing because you will be working in the branches. This CRE guidelines is up to 6/10/2018 only. This is up to 6/10/2020. Thereafterwards, there is a change, LTV ratio. So mostly question will be on the latest change than the previous ones. Of course, this is same. CRE residential housing loan is 0.75 provisioning, standard provisioning for CRE residential housing, and just general CRE it is 1%. Provisioning is 1%. 570 is with respect to the preservance of CCTV footage for 90 days. Safekeeping of the CCTV footage. 22 NTH in case of retail loans modification. Again, it's delegation of powers. May not be asked for 1 to 2 to 3, but for definitely for 3 to 4 required. Entry age if it's less than 70 years and repayment period is beyond 70 years, delegation of powers will be with 40% or 10,000 NTH at RO. That is at RO. And above, if the entry age itself is more than 70 years, then the delegation is go to circle office. This is a small change, modification with respect to housing loans. 575 implementation of credit guarantee scheme for subordinate debt. It's again here valid for MSME units which are in SMA 2 also. Earlier it was SMA 0 and SMA 1. Now SMA 2 is also permitted. 580 I already discussed. 0.75 marks for each completion of the 12 mandatory courses of e-learning. 581 pre-shipment and post-shipment export credit and import of goods and services. Realization within 9 months from the date of export and 6 months from the date of import with effect from 1820. Pre-shipment and post-shipment realization of goods within 9 months in case of export and 6 months in case of import. 583 is a major change in Consumer Protection Act, COPRA. What is the change? The limit of district commission has been increased to 1 crore. State commission from 1 crore to 10 crores and national commission above 10 crores. District commission, there will be one question on this. District commission up to 1 crores, state commission 1 to 10 crores, national commission above 10 crores. If you want to appeal district to state, it should be appealed within 45 days from the date of order. In case of state commission, you can appeal to the national commission within the 13 days from the date of order, and the same is the case for national commission. And one more modification is this one. Earlier it was 25%, 35% and 50%. Now it is flat 50%. If you want to appeal to any higher authority at any level, either at district, state or national, you have to deposit 50% of the order amount and then you have to appeal. 590 MSME advances restructuring. It's up to 25 crores. GCL modified guidelines outstanding as on 29 is under turnover, is under 50 crores. Maximum loan is 10 crores and annual turnover is 250 crores. 596 reporting of non-opening of batch by TM section to circle head and GS section at RO head on daily basis. अगर आपको ब्रांच 10 साढ़े 10 बजे से पहले शुरू नहीं ओपन नहीं होता then you have to, it is to be reported. Again, this reporting format has started now. Earlier it was not there. It was noted but not reported. Now it is reported. 597. No branch shall open current account. Okay, that is there. Friends, this is a change in embargo. That is 5%. What is embargo? The any level of the range in that particular portfolio, either vehicle loan or housing loan or teachers loan, Canara budget loan, pension loan. If the NPA level is more than 5%, then delegation of powers is ROCAC. However, circle can permit RS to sanction. One more change in the retail lending sector is Canara mortgage loan can be permitted against the property which is already mortgaged for housing loan availed with us. Earlier it was not there. Earlier, if there was any loan against the property, then Canara mortgage was not supposed to be given. Now it is permitted for housing loans. The 599 is PMEGPG norms. That's okay. 15 days for up to 5 lakhs and 30 days for up to above 5 lakhs. 600 in the recovery policy, there is a major change with respect to IBC, insolvency and bankruptcy code. That is, the default amount should be 1 crore and above. Earlier it was 1 lakh, now it is 1 crore. And the model timelines as per the government guidelines is 180 days and can be extended by another 90 days. Practically it's not possible, but still government has issued guidelines. Friends, this 601 is the iteration of guidelines, but anytime we have seen in the previous years, there will be one question. Canara Vidya Jyoti scheme, corporate social responsibility, implemented by rural, semi-urban and urban branches. It's nothing but we extend a scholarship to 6 SC/ST girls students of government or government aided schools in their command area, a scholarship of 2,500 rupees per student for students class 5 to 7th and rupees 5,000 per student per year for students studying in 8th to 10th, 3 in 5th to 7th and 3 in 8th to 10th. You have to identify 6 students. They should be SC/ST girls. They should be studying in government or government aided schools, and government bank can give the scholarship to them only to boost the girl students to continue the study. 605 PSB reform agenda, again enhanced access service excellence. If at all there is no question on ease related topics, at least there can be a question on EASE. What is EASE? Expansion, enhanced access and services excellence. Basically for smart tech enabled banking for aspiring India. What are the points to be noted is NPA management, digital banking, customer service, credit delivery and financial inclusion and social security. It's already being done by the bankers. 608 launch of PM Micro Food Processing Enterprises, again a new scheme. The maximum amount is 10 lakhs and the subsidy is 35%. Subsidy is 35% and repayment is 5 years and 6 months is the maximum moratorium that can be extended. 609 Central Sector Interest Subvention Scheme for Term Loans, Animal Husbandry Infrastructure Development Fund. There is a 3% interest subvention with respect to the animal husbandry and dairying. 610 interest subvention for infrastructure projects under agriculture at the rate of 3% for loan up to 2 crores for a period of 7 years. CGTMSC coverage under the scheme up to 2 crores. This 611 with respect to gold loan. Gold loans, there are a lot of changes. So we'll go through the last change, not this. 612 not required. 613. Okay. This is 625 is with respect to the staff clean OD. The rate of interest is 7.45 monthly compounded. 627 is a policy on staff accountability. There is a revision of monetary limits to examine the credit matter. Up to 10 lakhs RO, up to 5 crores CO, up to 30 crores HO, and above CVO. For non-credit, up to 5 crores at circle office. If the amount is more than 5 crores, then it is a head office. One more scheme from our Prime Minister, Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana from the Ministry of Fisheries and Animal Husbandry and Dairying. There will be financial assistance up to 40% to general categories and 60% to SC, ST and women beneficiaries. Of course, 636 with respect to the lead bank, where we are lead banks in Karnataka, Kerala and Lakshadweep, and of course in 60 districts and 9 states. 637 is the relief measures given to NND agents. 641 RuPay insurance program extended for the year. RuPay premium cards, platinum, select both and debit cards. Tata AIG is the insurance company. Tata AIG is the insurance company. In case of non-premium cards, it is New India Assurance. In case of non-premium debit cards, it is the New India Assurance. 643 waiver of tie-up arrangement with milk societies and KCCs up to 2 lakhs. SHCIL Stock Holding Corporation of India, Stock Holding Corporation of India Limited, SHCIL, for e-stamping facility. This is the company which facilitates the e-stamping. 647 CMF and cum MTR is applicable to the all exposures inclusive of funds and non-fund based up to 3 crores in case of low, normal and moderate risks, and in case of high risk it is 1 crore done on quarterly basis. 663 compensatory to working officers on public holidays. It can be availed within 30 days, maximum 2 at a time can be availed with the permission of the circle head. This is a good initiative. At least the people working on Sundays and holidays can avail the compensatory offs. 667 centralization of reconciliation of BNA cash. It's not required. 670 with respect to the corporate email, the maximum size of the mail can be 10 MB and data can be retrieved up to 8 years. Of course, Kelvin and above are permitted to have the demi official email IDs. 685 modification of priority sector. The major change is in agriculture subsection small farmers and marginal farmers. The percentage is fixed to 10% from the present existing 8%. It can be achieved over a period of 4 years. For this year it is 8%. Over a period of 4 years from 2023 to 2024 it should be increased to 10%. Weaker section it was 10%, now it is enhanced to 12%. Again over a span of 4 years. Education loan up to 20 lakhs is considered as priority. Earlier it was 10 lakhs. Home loan for repair, it is 10 lakhs in metro, 6 lakhs in other centers. It's also increased. And one more increase in the priority segment is renewable energy. Renewable energy, it was 15 crores, now it is made to 30 crores. 687 is the gold monetization scheme or gold deposit scheme. What you have to remember is minimum weight of the gold should be 30 grams of 995 purity, and the term is 5.5 to 7 years, and the rate of interest applicable is 2.25. If the period is 12 to 15 years, the rate of interest is 2.5%. This I already discussed. PSB Alliance doorstep banking at 100 centers. What are the available facilities? Checks, DDs, 15GH, IT Challan, SI, standing instruction, and delivery of checkbooks, DD, deposit, receipts, account statements, gift cards, TDS, Form 16s, can be dropped or picked up from the customer's doorstep in the PSB Alliance doorstep banking at selected under centers. Friends, in 2018 there was 6 schemes implemented by national central government. Now again one more scheme has come. National Safai Karmacharis Finance and Development Corporation NSKFDC has introduced around 11 to 12 schemes for the National Safai Karmacharis. Scheme details are given. You can expect one question from this. You can expect one question from this. Majority is 90% of the cost is permitted, and rate of interest is very much on the lower side. So you can expect one question from this. Let me not explain this because explanation will make you confusion. Will create a confusion. Rather, you yourself reading it as per your convenience will be easy. General accident insurance policy for employees for a period of 192020 to 31/12/2020 is Bajaj Allianz Insurance Company. Procedure for preferring insurance claim as risk mitigation measure for unauthorized card related transactions. For loss of card, the insurance coverage is done by Oriental Insurance Company with effect from 8/8/2020 as per 7 and 11. Friends, 716 is a major change with respect to the Ambedkar Central Scheme for Pradesh. The income criteria was 8 lakhs for OBC and 2.5 lakhs for EBC. Then it was enhanced to 3 lakhs. Now both OBC and EBC income criteria is for 8 lakhs. In order to get the interest subsidy, eligible for interest subsidy, the parental income should be less than 8 lakhs. It has been enhanced for this year. So you can expect a question from EBC 8 lakhs. (721) is an important circular with respect to the rate of interest that we are charging on savings banks deposit. I think day before yesterday it was also there in the money market report that it's Canara Bank's SB rate is very much competitive. There is a major change. Up to 100 crores balance in SB, you get we pay interest of 2.9%. 100 to 300 crores, it is 3%. 300 to 500, 3.05, and if the balance is more than 500 crores, the rate of interest applicable to the savings banks deposit is 3.20. 'Circular number 721. 723 is with respect to the continuation of concessional rate of interest for agri gold. For agricultural gold loans, it is 1 year MCLR, and for Swarna loan, it is RLR plus 0.75. 726 is only for a special package where a branch is permitted to waive the salary undertaking if the NPA level is 2% in case of Canara budget. NND, again there is a change. Rate of interest permitted to pay to the customers if they are having a pygmy account is 0.5% if the account is maintained for 39 months. If it is 39 to 63 months, 1.5%. If it is 63 months completion, then it is 2.5%. 739 is Swachhta Pakhwada from 1st September to 15th September. It's very easy to remember the dates because it falls in line with our Hindi program. Swachhta Pakhwada and Hindi are from the same quarter, that is 1st September to 15th September. Every year we have to follow. SOP for current account opening at the 6 centers. Timings are given. If it is received before 12 o'clock, it should be processed before 2 p.m. and thereafterwards by 8 p.m. of the same day it should be processed. I don't know how far it's practicable. 744 Reimbursement of furniture expense is okay. It's the old one. 745, friends, you have to remember this because government sponsored, government deposit rates are asked in the examinations. Last time it was KVP rate of interest that was asked. Previous to that it was PPF rate. And last year only there was one more question, maybe from 2 to 3, that annuity of the interest payment was asked. So small scale senior citizen savings deposit, it is the rate of interest is 7.4%, and it is interest is paid out on quarterly annuity, quarterly based. In case of PPF, KVP and Sukanya Samriddhi, it is annual interest payment. PPF rate of interest is 7.1%, KVP is 6.9%, and Sukanya is 7.6%. Don't think too much why KVP is to be remembered. You remember all the four, there will be one question on this. Unnati is expired from 39/2020 in case of MSME scheme. Enhancement in amount of for verification of bank records under ECIB claims is 10 crores. 754 circular. ECIB claims, the amount is 10 crores. Verification of bank records, the amount should be more than 10 crores. Of course, 755 is the old concept where every second and fourth Friday of every month it should be conducted with MSME camps to outreach the customers. We have a tie-up with Maruti Suzuki India Limited as per 763 for financing four-wheelers. 768 is a major change in PMAY subsidy loan scheme, housing loan scheme, where the maximum disbursements should not be more than 9. If there are more than 9 disbursements in the housing loan segment under PMAY, subsidy will not be given. So friends, make it a point. If not for the exam, at least for your branch safeguard, you have to remember this. Canada pension maximum is 10 lakhs for the retired employees and their family. That is 20 months gross with NTH of 25% and 72 months of EMI if the age is less than 65. Otherwise, it is 60 months. One more change in Nitya Nidhi deposit. If you want to close the Nitya Nidhi deposit before 12 months, you have to seek the permission of the RO head. Uh, 798, it is for the staff again. For car loan, it is 95% for brand new vehicles, 80% for the old vehicles, and the amount fixed is for officers with the maximum amount is 12 lakhs and the workman it is 8 lakhs. Single what do you call, single slab is given. Earlier it was 10 lakhs and 6 lakhs, 8 lakhs and 4 lakhs, something was there. Now it has been changed. 803, the ratio of jewel appraisers in the panel at RO should be 1:10, but it is relaxed to 1:20 for the northern states. For the southern states like Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and UT and of UT of Pondicherry, the ratio of one appraiser for 10 branches. But for the northern states it is 1:20. 805 is a small change in retail takeover norms. RH head is permitted to take over all retail loans up to, for salaried class, up to low and normal risk from NBFCs. This question may come for 3 to 4, but not below that. (806) Delegate of powers for credit facilities to individual borrowers for personal loans for non-business purpose has been increased to 25 crores. And in case of partnership, it is 100 crores from the existing 75 crores. Delegated of powers for credit facilities to individuals. The maximum amount has been increased to 25 crores. LTV ratio, as I was telling earlier, LTV ratio for housing loans exposure is, if it is less than 80, risk weight is 35, then the standard provisioning is 25. Standard pricing is 25. It has been not been changed. So only thing you have to remember these two, 35 and 50. Earlier there was 4 slabs with respect to the amount, up to 30 lakhs, above 30 lakhs, up to 75 lakhs, above 75 lakhs. Now it is simply two categories. 815, the change in Deen Dayal Antodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission, Day NRLM. What is the change? Change is the minimum amount to be sanctioned to an SHG is 6 lakh rupees. For the first year, you have to give 6 times or 1 lakh. For second year, it is 8 times or 2 lakhs. Third years onwards, it is 6 lakh rupees. And there is a change in repayment schedule also. For the first year, it should be repaid within 24 to 36 months. Second dose should be repaid in 36 to 48 months. Third dose 48 to 60 months. Fourth dose onwards, it should be repaid within 62 to 84 months. Friends, all the time we have seen one question on this Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Yojana. And the rate of interest charged is 7% and interest subvention is 2.9%. Either this repayment schedule or interest subvention will be the question. And of course, this is a minimum amount 6 lakh is a may change. I think I'll be taking another 10 to 15 minutes. Will that be okay, sir? Okay. Thank you, friends. 818, introduction of monitoring of gross default more than 30 days and other financially convenience as per PSB is 2.0 is applicable to the corporates with exposure more than 50 crores. More than 50 crores. Don't go deep into the circular and study the things, because you will not be asked for the definition, you will not be asked for the explanation. Only you have to remember the points. Monitoring cross default, corporate exposure 50 crores, that is sufficient. Once you get through the examination and become the next scale in charge, then you can go through the circular and study if it is required for your branch. For this exam purpose, don't go into deep for explanation, understanding the things, because many circulars are written in a short way. Sir, what is this? Why it is written? How it is done? Don't go for that, because your focus is on scoring, not on understanding. Once you score and get through, then you can understand the things. Because in a short span of 1 week, you cannot understand and then write the exam. Uh, 831, KYC compliance, AML package, implementation of AML offline alert scenarios recommended by FIU is 85 red flag alerts. 85 red flag alerts. 883 is again centralized processing hubs at 6 centers on pan-India basis at Bhubaneswar, Ernakulam, Manipal, Patna, Ranchi and Vijayawada for opening of current accounts. 837 is a change in the system. If for the recovery of the gold loans, there will be a trigger in the LTV ratio is below 3% for non-agricultural loan accounts and 5% for the agricultural gold loan accounts, so that we can start the process within 30 days for non-agriculture and 45 days for the agricultural gold loans. So to increase the recovery process, there will be a trigger in the LTV ratio, so that bank is not a risk under gold loans. 838, just you remember FPO, financing of Farmers Producers Organization, FPO. 839, aggregated regulatory exposure to counterpart increase from 5 crores to 7.5 crores with effect from 12/10. Then modification in Canara vehicle loan under retail lending scheme. Friends, you remember this, because for two-wheelers, income criteria has been increased to 1.5 lakhs to respective sanctioning authority up to moderate risk. Up to moderate risk is permitted now for two-wheelers up to 1.5 lakhs. Four-wheelers margin is again changed up to 10 lakhs 10%, 10 to 25 lakhs 10% for government PSU staffs. For others it is 15%, and above 25 lakhs it is 20%. And of course I have told earlier also, the mode of disbursement can be through RTGS, NEFT and DD. Modification of housing loan again, entry age. You remember friends, do you remember this point? That is for PMAY also, the quantum of housing loan has been enhanced to 72 months last drawn gross salary or 6 years gross annual income. Earlier it was 5, now it is increased to 6. Since this is the latest circular, you can definitely expect a question on this. Again 845 is a scheme on Canara Home Loan Plus, where OD was stopped, now again OD is permitted. Term loan was there, but OD was stopped in between, again it is permitted. 849 is Vidya Lakshmi portal, it's the old concept, nothing new in the circular. Only thing is, branch can access the Vidya Lakshmi portal through SAS package also. Most of the things are available in SAS package now. In the doorstep banking, there is a introduction of financial transactions. Minimum amount is 1000 rupees and maximum amount is 10,000 rupees if it is Aadhaar based and debit card based. Doorstep banking, introduction of financial transactions for Aadhaar based and debit card based deposits. Minimum amount is 100 rupees, 1000 rupees and maximum is 10,000 rupees. Of course, this is the MCLR rate of 7.35 with effect from November. Repo rate is 6.90, and 859 I already discussed the modification in security and margin norms for agriculture loans. It is up to nil up to 1.6 lakhs, and after 1.6 lakhs you have to go for 15 to 25% margin. Sovereign gold bond scheme, the issue price is 5177, and again a small change in the delegation of powers for education loans. All the education loans above 7.5 lakhs with or without mortgage for Vijay Turant also, inclusive of this also, up to 100 lakhs is permitted to RAH heads. Then the rate of interest for term deposits, domestic, NRE and Canada tax saver with effect from latest ones. It's 5.30 for Canada tax saver. Customer fortnight. Usually if a KYC question is asked, it's customer fortnight from 16/11 to 30/11. That is covering the our Subarao Pai's birth date. It will be treated as customer's fortnight. This ECGS premium rates 6 paise per 100, 5.5 paise per 100, 876. Please go through this circular. Usually this question will be asked. I could not elaborate the point here because it was a last minute change. I just added a single line. 885 centralized fee payment to RO at RO by centralized fee payment to jewel appraiser by RO, not the branch. Earlier all these days branch used to make the payments. Now it is centralized by at RO. Then 889 manual credit of interest in case of delayed OSC realization. Earlier when OSC of checks was collection of OSC checks was delayed, bank used to make the payment through system. Now it is to be done manually, which are from 4/11/2020. Some of the important circulars of 2020: CIC 165, CMR 233, Agriculture 217 and 279, Retail 142, MSME 163, Delegation of Powers 810, Education 180, but 2020, Credit Policy 850, Credit Risk 806, CRM 139, Recovery 262, Valuation 370, Credit Time Norms 330, Service charges with respect to credit is 109, and credit service charges with respect to non-credit aspects is 105. Friends, this is what I wanted to discuss with you, and I will take another 2 minutes to discuss the pattern, and I will end the session. Hope Ananta Krishna sir won't mind. Yes sir, thank you. Your smile can tell me that it's permitted. Friends, from KYC, of course this also I will try to upload, or it may be available with the sir. From KYC, 2 to 3 questions will be asked, and questions will be more from 1 to 2 than 2 to 3. It ranges from 5 to 3, means more questions for scale 1 to 2, bit less to scale 2 to 3, and bit less to 3 to 4. So once you increase the scale, your questions will be more on credit related, and down the level it is more than on KYC norms and branch maintenance. So deposits, KYC and other compliance aspects will be covered. In case of scale 3 and scale 4, they go for the credit parts. So accordingly you have to divide your study. Deposits again 8 to 4, 8 questions to 1 to 2, and when it comes to 3 to 4, they only 3-4 questions are asked, because from 3 to 4 and onwards it is the delegation of powers which is more important than the compliance part. For term deposits, it is 3 to 5 questions for 1 to 2, and 2 to 3 questions for 3 to 4. So 2 to 3 can read in between the range. General banking, around 15 questions will be asked for 1 to 2, and around 9 questions for 3 to 4. And scale 2 to 3 you read in between again. I am not reading it again. Anyway, this I will be sharing, and I think it will be already there in the groups also. For the benefit of those for whom this is not available, I am trying to share it. Legal aspects and banking law, 10 to 15 questions for 1 to 2, 7 to 10 questions for 2 to 3, and 5 to 9 questions in case of 3 to 4. Private sector, around 3 to 5 questions will be there. Agriculture, as I was discussing earlier also, around 5 to 8 questions will be there. Financial inclusion, 2 to 3 questions, maybe on APY or your EAS or Deen Dayal Upadhyay Yojana, and government sponsored schemes. PMEGP, 1 question will be there. NRLM, 1 question will be there, and of course DIR, maybe a question will be there, but DIR all these years we have not seen any questions. Retail lending schemes, there will be hardly 3 to 5 questions. Now you understand what is the quantum of time you have to spare for reading 143 circular. How much time you have to devote, because hardly 3-4 questions are asked, and almost all the schemes have been revised this year. But the focus is on vehicle loans, housing loans, and education loans. So you concentrate on these 3 schemes where there is a modification, so that question may be asked in these 3 core subjects. MSME, 3 to 5 questions. General advances, 3 to 5 questions. Foreign exchange, 5 to 7 questions. NPA, I know that I am going fast, but don't worry, this will be shared. NPA recovery, 3 to 5 questions. Digital, 3 to 5. Staff matters and official language. Official language, 1 question will be there, minimum 1 question. It will be 2 to 3 questions in case of 1 to 2, and 1 question in case of 3 to 4. Staff matters, 2-3 questions will be there, and of course balance sheet, it will be 3 to 4 questions for 1 to 2, but the depth of the question changes from scale to scale. This is what I wanted to cover. I once again heartily thank Sri Ananta Krishna sir for giving me a platform on CBOA, and giving me an opportunity to speak. Sir, thank you very much once again, and thank you participants for listening to me for nearly 1.5 hours. Thank you, sir.